Hola, hola, hello. Where's chat? I don't know. Confirm if you can. Oh, if you can see me. What's the secret behind my username? It's Edu. Like my name is Eduardo, like this, and they call me Edu. And 175 is just a number I liked. So Edu175 is not that deep. Well, let's see the match here. I think it's already scheduled. Yeah, there you can see it. It's 12 minutes away from now. It will start at 12. So yeah, I will be preparing my template in the folder. So desktop. Here's template Blitz. Template. Was it prepared by? No, it's not actually prepared by Can. You can just, like in the Blitz Discord server, there's a bot where you can prepare warm-ups, and it's somehow automated with Can's account. When did you start on CF? I think 4 years ago, when I was 15. 4 years ago, yeah. In 2021. Like, I started 2 days before this round, and 2 days later I was participating. I didn't do well. Like, I only solved problem A like 48 minutes into the competition. And I think on my second round, I did like 0 problems. Like, I did A, but on the system test it failed, so I did 0 problems. And then with a lot of practice I ended up reaching GM. Well, it's not loading, but yeah, there you can see it. Oh no, it was. Oh, so the system test was another round. Okay, I solved 0 problems, and I think another one I solved 2, but the A failed on system test. Well, while it loads, I'm gonna show you my Blitz template. I put all the libraries by hand because this usually takes a while to compile. Like, look at this. If I do have this library, then for compiling I do like this template. See, it took a while. If I take this out, it still takes a while, but it's less. Which idea bot is this? I'm guessing you got it from this. Like, as this says, is the 3. I don't know which model it is, but I think it's like idea bot 3. Just that. This is just code chef. It will start at 12. You can see here. So in 8 minutes it will start. I did a lot code chef. I think it's great, but I think AdCoder and Codeforces are just better. But if you have time to do code chef, like, why not? There are also good problems. The bad thing in code chef, I think it is the amount of cheaters is way more than AdCoder or Codeforces. I remember I used to do code chef when I was in school. Like, I missed school in order to do code chef contests because they were always on Wednesdays, and on Wednesday I didn't have a very important class, so I missed school to do code chef contests. I don't do it now because I got used to not doing it, but I sometimes do it. Like my last contest was on last year, on November, but I will participate soon. They're not bad. They're actually pretty good problems. Will you stream regularly? I don't know. I've only streamed for Blitz matches. I had yet to discover another format for me to stream, but for now it's only Blitz matches. Yeah, my rank is, this is the country rank. It's one because a lot of them. This is weird. Apparently there are only 4 active people on CodeChef. Because, yeah, that's weird. But if you show inactive users, there are actually a lot more. Like, a lot of people stopped competing because they stopped doing the long challenges on CodeChef or the non-starters. So they kept only with starters, so a lot of Argentinians went away. Yeah, this is also not loading. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so this is my template. I remember I wanted to add something. I think it was numeric because of GCD. But now, yeah, I'm exceeding the 1 KB limit. So I'll try to fix it. Probably one of these. Oh, I rhythm repeat. Okay, that was easy. Now I have 994. Alright. I thought I'd had to cut some of these. Oh, this is not so important. You can actually remove this one. Yeah, I'll remove it. Is there something more to add? Map set. I'll move here. Array numeric. I think it's okay. Okay, erekle just told me he's having trouble with his stream. I don't know if we'll have to postpone it even more. I don't know if there's a way to like cancel this match. Like maybe we can do 10 minutes later. I'm talking to him. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Can you please tell me if you can see erekle's stream? Like, it seems to have broken. Yeah, I won't be doing this. I'll schedule another for later, because apparently it's broken. Hi Cosenza. What's up? Hey, I want to reach yellow on a color, currently 700. Yeah, the only way is to like practice, do a lot of virtual contests and then absolve the virtual contests. 700, okay, it's like around here. You want to reach yellow? Okay, that's a really optimistic goal, but with enough practice and enough years, look like it took me like 2 years to reach yellow. With enough practice, I think you can do it. Yeah, I'll see if I can cancel it. Okay, so it will not start in 1 minute because he's figuring out his stream. Like it somehow broke. So in a few minutes we will be starting. Let's see. I don't have another way to look at the chat than to just grab my phone, so that's why I'm looking down. Start some minutes later. Just so you don't confuse with that timer. Did you ever feel that before exams, if I'm always ready? Yeah, I think. Okay, I'll just ignore this. Yeah, I think maybe in order to procrastinate, I want to do some CF problems. It does happen to me, and I know a lot of friends that happen the same. So yeah, it's a common feeling. Yeah, I think it may be because you don't want to study that particular subject, and then you do want to do CF problems because they're fun. Everybody says to absolve, but nobody says how to do it. Well, like I think like it's the same that as you do on the contest. If you're stuck, then you can see the tutorial. But yeah, you have to manage that fine line of keep thinking or jump straight to the tutorial. That line you only get better at when to see the tutorial with practice. You also train on when to see the tutorial too. It's really subjective, so I can't tell you how to do it. Okay. Uh, I sometimes overthink while trying to absolve, thinking that it uses something that I don't know. Is it common or else? Is it me only? Well, usually code forces and that color problems don't use heavy theory. Like in most of the times, you can do it without knowing any theory. Except maybe like binary search and DB. But if you don't know that stuff, you maybe won't be able to do like D problems in Edu2s or C. If you're stuck on A or B, don't try to think it's a, well, it may be a very simple binary search, but usually it's not the case. So you'll be okay with not knowing a lot of theory. Okay, in the meantime, I didn't create my folder. CVB reference. I want to see in which, numeric. Wait, I already included that. Accumulate, and I think iota I could also not use it. Numeric. Okay, that makes sense. And what else? I think that's okay. Okay, so we'll be using this template, and I'll create the folder. Wait, it's not the same, apparently. Oh, somehow broke it. Oh, so I was modifying this, alright. There you go, now I have numeric. Okay, and then I'll create the folder. Blitz contest. Okay. So that's okay. There's a terminal. Yeah, like I'm answering to Prism while we wait. I don't mind to to see a problem if you like. Do you use Isago Guide or CB4 book to learn stuff? I didn't, but I think this book is great. This one, the CSES book. You can just get it by looking CSS, and then it was some of these courses, maybe. No. No. On the past, I think it was like here. I can't find it now. Courses contest. I didn't know this existed. About? No. Problem set. Okay. You go to CSS, problem set, introduction, and then you can see the books. And the one I'm recommending is this one, the first. From where do you find problems related to that stuff? I like this book is mostly theory. It starts really slow, and then sometimes, for example, binary search, it explains you what it is, and then it sometimes gives you a problem to train it. Let's see. I don't think this is the case. Yeah, no. This is a bad example, but I know there are problems to practice. Maybe not with this, with the easier topics, but later on. Let's see, graph algorithms. Well, it's everything's working against me. I'm pretty sure there are links. Okay, no. Okay, anyway, if you want to learn theory, read this book. If you want to get better at solving problems, solve Code Forces problems, or any judge, but solve a lot of problems. Yeah, sure. Tell me the problem. I think he's almost ready, but until he is, we can do the problem. Just tell me which problem you want to do. Or do you want me to propose the problem? Like I can do like this. But this may be too easy. I don't know your level too. So it's better for you to propose a problem. Career contest. Okay. Okay. I don't think we can do this in time. Consider sequence and perseverance. So if I no, SI is the subtree. Okay. It looks like a data structure problem. I didn't get to read it all, but we can do it later if you want. He just told me he's ready, so we'll be scheduling that. Yeah, as you can see, I just ignored. We both ignored it. We'll be starting it in 3 minutes, I think. Okay. So understood, bro. Greetings from Embajador Martini Le Pampa. Greetings, Martini. I don't know who you are, but greetings from Argentina. Okay, I think now it's scheduled. Okay, this is the real match. It will start in 1 minute. Okay, so I will be reading the chat in the 1 minute intermissions. What's your favorite food? Right? Of course, like, I don't know if you know it, but I'm from Argentina, so of course it's Messi. Okay, I'll read the rest of the chat later. Until then, I'll just wait for the start of the contest. Okay, so 8 seconds. I think it's the zeros that only matter. Okay. E size of 0. As no, he solved it. I don't know if it was correct. I had to do +1 here, but yeah, I think it was correct. Okay, by a few seconds. Okay, 36 seconds. Okay. I also saw that the same way. Okay. No, it's in Python. Alright, accept it. Yeah, I think it was way easier than it. It was just implement the statement. No lo que tenés Python, bro. Yeah, I noticed. Luckily. How did you notice though? Because it appeared here. Oh yeah, there it said Python. But I can't actually look at the chat while I'm doing the problem, so that's es trampa. It's not fair. Okay, 14 seconds. Para, ¿todos hablan español? Estoy como... Is there someone in the chat that speaks English? Again, on test case. Oh, this is weird. K 2N de I, max de B barra max de ahí pues ocho y son 6. Two. No, ahora n más 1 no. Ahora. Igual 2. No. 0, 1, 2. ¿Será qué? Nueve menos 2, no. 8. Un, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. Okay. F, N, Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think, like, I assumed something incorrectly, like every node should have the same number of candies, but it was incorrect. So I think the correct approach was a DP, and then determine the number of extra candles, and then propagate the DP, and like that. Okay, in 10 seconds. Okay, it's just parsing the number of lines. Okay. So, I'll just do it in Python. Ah, no, okay. Formula. Runtime. Modularized. Int. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. I think. Yeah, I think it was just a parsing, but something in this recursion might be wrong. Okay, I don't know if we can come back. I think we can. 8. Okay, we have to do E and F. So it's difficult. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong here. I think maximum he can have fast. Okay. Okay. I tried to guess something here. I don't know if it's correct. I'm not using that it is a tree. I think I saw a lot of similar problems to this one, which were like sort. Oh, I think the sort is by the sum, like by the value of the component. Then I think it is correct, because the component. Yeah, I think it was by the value of the component. Well, I think we're going to do a call now with erekle to discuss the problems. So I'll wait for him to tell me a message. He said lives near highway, the sound of vehicles. Yeah, it's not a highway, but I don't know why they sound so loud. Yeah, I think this. Let me just do this quick. This is horrible also. This, take this away. So, context is ended. Yeah. Regardless, I want to see if I can actually do E, because I think I was really close. So I'll try to do that. In the meantime, I think I'll talk to erekle. We will be doing a call. Let's see. I talked to him. This actually, what? What? Oh, it's not. Oh. Something like this? No. Q E vector E greater E. Push. Yeah, I think it was a little bit harder. It was like a priority queue of the sums of the components. Where are they? This is a graph now. Vector. Okay. And so that's a priority queue. No. What's wrong here? Oh, okay. He sent the meet. Let me just. Meet. Okay. What? Oh, I guess. Hola, hola, hola. No. No sé qué onda. Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you quite well, actually.
Okay.
Hey, sorry, you can't see me, bro. It's like some light.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, I also don't know what happened to my like. I can't turn on my camera, but wait a minute.
Oh, all right. No worries. Yeah, I assume you have it connected to your stream setup, right?
What?
Do you have your camera connected to your
Yeah.
your stream setup right now? So maybe you can't use it for that as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I can join with my cell phone. Wait a minute.
Oh, up to you. However's
Yeah.
however's easiest. I've got time. I delayed the round, the start of the round by like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
No problem.
Take all the time you need.
I'm trying to set it up. Well, I'll just hold it with my hand.
You're still live?
Yeah.
Are you still live as well?
I know. You are too?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, it's kind of sideways on my screen now. But, oh yeah, there we go.
Wait. Now?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Well, one problem is I don't know if I can see the chat. But yeah, anyway. It was
yeah, there's a chat. Thank you for reminding me as well.
It was a great match.
Well played. I saw you doing a lot of submissions for D and E.
Yeah, I had I coded D on Python because I didn't know how the syntax of getting a line of input, which I now realized it was useless. Like if you just scan a 4, then you scan another number. But yeah, I tried to do it on Python and it got runtime. I don't know why.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was also gonna do the line thing. Then I realized I just wanted to do it a different way. But I wrote get line and I was like, is this the correct syntax?
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I'm not. Okay. I'm not on the meet on the stream. Just wait.
Oh, right. I mean, feel free to join on both devices. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to close the curtain as well, so it's not like sharp with light. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me about the chat. There are some people saying things
Oh.
in the chat, in my chat at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, before I read that, hope you're doing well. We haven't actually spoken over video. We haven't spoken like face to face since IOI 22, right?
2023 actually. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I remember I was purple back then in Code Forces, and I saw your handle and you were red, and I said, oh, I wish I were red. Now it's kind of opposite, but
well, yeah, roles are reversed now, I guess. I'm no longer GM, and you are, so yeah, we've come a long way since then.
There you go. I think now my stream can hear. Oh.
Yeah, there's a little bit of echo.
It's difficult to handle both devices. Wait. Okay, now we should be good.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah, this is...
Alright.
For those of you watching, this is like one of my first times trying to like connect, interface, stuff like this. Like
Yeah, me too.
The stream and the call and the coding and everything.
Yeah, what really screwed me is the camera, so I had to put both devices, and so I think now my stream is they're all hearing well. So yeah. Did you try Problem E at all, or did you just say, okay, I already won, I won't be doing it?
No, I was trying to solve it, but I was implementing it, possibly making some questionable implementation choices just so I could like finish on time, but it just got a bit too messy, and I was like at least 5 minutes away, I think, including if you like account for bugs and stuff.
But you had like a correct idea.
I hope so. Was it? Were you doing 2 DFSs?
No, but like I was doing like sort of a minimum spanning tree thing, but I think that's incorrect. Like I submitted and that was 1.7. But I think if you, instead of sorting the edges, you do like a priority queue of the components and you sort by that, I think that is correct. Like I saw many problems with that pattern.
Alright, wait, problem E, right? The final one.
It may be just too difficult. Like I'm not using the tree structure at all, so it might actually be wrong.
Yeah, I don't actually know what you mean, so I'm hoping I didn't like really misunderstand it as well, because it has happened before. So, wait,
yeah, it's.
Should I pull up a whiteboard or should we just talk about it? It might just be easier to talk about it initially. I'll pull up the whiteboard anyway.
I don't know if it's correct, so I don't know if it's worth to discuss my idea because I really doubt it. I can try to like maybe make a proof in the air, but you can tell your idea if you want.
So 1 second. Yeah, so the problem is you're given a tree with node values and then weights on the edges, right?
Yeah.
And the weights on the edges are travel costs.
Yeah.
the node values are how much gas you get in the node.
Yeah.
And then you want to find the single best path in this tree. Best meaning like you get the most gas at the end. So if you took like this path here, you'd get like 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7 minus 2, 7, and 3.
If you're writing it, I can't see it. Like, I can only see like the main page.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, right. You can. Sorry, this has happened before. I'm gonna share the screen instead.
Okay. Now I can see.
Yeah. Is this? So in this case, this path has like 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7 minus 2, 7, and 3, right?
Yeah.
And also you have to not run out along the way.
Yeah.
So what I was doing was essentially, if you're building these paths up step by step, if you know that a path ends at a certain node, a few paths end at a certain node, you can kind of say that one is like strictly better than another. If they both come from the same direction, then you just prefer one that you don't really care what else happened in that direction.
Yeah.
Other than like which direction it came from and how much gas it has now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was trying to, at least. I don't know if this is working because I was quite rushed, but I was trying to do one DFS where I do this and like pull all the answers up towards the root. And by the end of this DFS, I wanted each node to contain the answer of like, what is the best path that starts below and just goes only up and ends in this node.
Yeah,
and then
that's the first part.
The next DFS. Sorry?
Like that's the first part, and you need. Oh, so you. Oh, that's it, right? No, like you need to merge two paths somehow, right?
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. No, you can't merge two paths because like the direction of travel matters.
Yeah.
On each step of the path, you're making sure you're not running out of gas. So I was going to do a second DFS where like I start from every node. Now for every node, for like this node, for example, let me delete this. For every node now, I've got the answer of that answer, like everything below me, ending in this node, the best part. And now I'm gonna start DFSing down to my children to give them, so like to continue the path by moving only down instead of up.
Yeah, but you have to be careful to not repeat nodes, right?
Yeah, you have to make sure that in the initial step you don't go in the same direction you just came from. So there's some nuance there.
So you have to, like for every child, you evaluate the path going up from that child, right?
Yeah, like you find, I think it's sufficient to like, if you just if you just go through all your children, like for this node, if you just go through all your children and like take the child that's the best child basically that makes it to this node, and then like push it down to all the other children, and then take the second best one and push it down to this node, or
that's
something
what
like that.
I was about to say. You need the first and the second.
But it was like.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly.
The intended solution is this complicated. Like, it should be like an 1800 problem or 2000 maybe. So I would think there's an easier solution, but yeah, yours seems correct.
Yeah, maybe there's an easier one. I don't know. Like this technique exists in like this double DFS technique exists like fairly often, but this problem specifically, I feel like it's slightly more complicated to implement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it also just like threw a bit of a spanner into the works for the Blitz, because maybe you would have had a chance to solve it otherwise.
Yeah,
in
maybe.
time.
Yeah, maybe the duration is really small. It's really short. But yeah, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I was just reminding my own solution.
Yeah, I'd be happy to hear that actually.
Well,
or like your
I can
thoughts for the
tell
other
it.
problems as well.
Okay, I can try to tell it to you, and you tell me if you can spot the mistake or if it is correct. Okay, I'll just also share the entire screen. Tell me if you can see now.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, wait, let me try and get that out. Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, no.
Oh, also, I've got people saying stuff in my chat, but I'll get back to you. I'll get back to them. Anyone that says stuff in the chat, I'll read that after this discussion, just so we can get through this.
Oh yeah, me too. Sorry for not really reading the chat. I'm out of devices here. I used to read the chat with my phone, but now the phone is on the meet. So sorry for not seeing the chat. I will be also seeing it after this discussion. So yeah, what I thought was like if you had like a node which all its outgoing edges are bigger than him, obviously you can do anything, right?
Yeah, because you can't even make it in, like, the only thing you can do is just take the node value, but you're trapped.
Okay, so what I thought is like if you go from smallest to largest, if you encounter some node like this, you just stop visiting. But if you had like a node which you can go, and the neighbor is like greater than or equal to him, you like merge them. Like it's best to merge, right? What?
So you're merging. Did you say increasing order of edge value or node?
No,
node value?
no, actually.
Node value.
Yeah, but like in this case, I like suppose there are other things. In this case, first I will merge these two, and now we have a node of gasoline 9 because it's always better. What I don't know, what I'm not so sure about is what happens if this was actually, like in this case, like I have a node and an edge which I can use, but the neighbor is smaller. Now instead of having an 8 node, I would be having a 5 node, so that maybe that might not be convenient, but you might have something here really big, so you might want to merge. So yeah, actually I'm not sure about the solution. Like if you never merge smallest, then this path you are not actually evaluating, but sometimes you have to merge. the smallest. So yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it later, and I'll try to get a correct solutions.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it seems like if you're at a node, you like when you're merging the 8 with the 3, that would decrease the amount of gasoline you've got, which sounds like you don't really want to do it. But then it might be that you're just using the 3, which is like a decrease, to just bridge a gap between 2 big ones.
Yeah.
So it might be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then maybe the merge strategy might not work in that case. I'm not sure yet.
Like maybe I think what you can do is like do the good merges, like the ones that strictly increase you, and then you have a tree, and like for every node, like you have a strong invariant here that's visiting any neighbor. Like the neighbor is smaller than this weight always, but I don't know if that helps.
Oh, but also like the merges being strictly positive are relative, right? But like for example, merging the 3 and the 8 is positive to the 3, but not to the 8.
Yeah.
So I guess you could do all the merges that are like positive to both nodes, in the sense that like both weights are both weights are bigger than the edge weight.
Yeah, but again, you're not using this path, so you should be. Maybe there's another way. So yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Again, I'll think about it later, and I'll see what I come up with. You can maybe
I've got
discuss.
someone saying in the chat saying the drawing looks like a prehistoric bug. You know the top one. Maybe it looks kind of like
maybe this one.
you know in SpongeBob there's like the little green guy.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's called.
Plankton.
Sorry?
It's called Plankton. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I can rotate it, but yeah. Well, yeah, and the other problems were all really straightforward. Maybe. Oh, C? Did you do a DP on C, the binary tree one?
Possibly. I guess it's sort of a DP. What even is a DP? If you think about it philosophically, because I wasn't thinking about it like as a dynamic programming algorithm, but it basically was. I did
Yeah.
So
you what? Sorry.
1 second. Yeah, no, I just might share again.
Okay.
So again, for this one, we had a tree. Like each edge had a weight, basically, and we had to increase some of the weights so that the total values that we added to all the weights were minimal, and every path to the leaves had the same sum. So here, I realized that like since every path to the leaves has to have the same sum, like if you just start from the bottom, let's say this edge is 3 and this edge is 7, like whatever this sum is, we need to equalize these two. So I just need to make this edge, I need to bring this up to 7. So this is now 7. And then same with like if this was 3 and this is 5, again I need to make this 5 to make these equal. Because these two paths need to be equal. And so all these pairs of edges will now be the same. So we can now kind of perform those additions and now ignore everything below this level ignore everything. We know that now below this node there's a 7 in any direction. So whatever edge weight we have here, let's say it's 5, we basically view this as like 5 plus 7 later. And then this is 2, this is like 2 plus 5 later. Wait, can you see this?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I was hoping I didn't like share it wrong. So that means like this is 12, this is 7. So again, we do the same thing here by equalizing this and adding 5 more here to increase this to a 12. So it's kind of going through the tree bottom up and making pairs of edges in the binary tree equal while like accumulating the sums in the subtrees.
I tried another wrong thing before, and I was trying to code that, and I just saw you got the problem. So yeah, that I think that's the same as I was coding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I guess this is probably the only way you can do this.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say about these problems?
Oh yeah, and
yeah, I was scared initially by D because it had code in it.
Yeah,
but it ended up being not as scary in terms of like parsing code and stuff, except for the reading lines.
Yeah, I think the only like maybe hard part was like handling well the recursion of the force. But yeah, it was just like any parsing problem. So yeah, that's the one I submitted and got runtime on 7. But yeah, just parse the code and do well the recursion and like multiply the number, like the answer for this 4 for the bigger one, for the father, right? Like you do the tree.
Yeah, you've got like a tree of like blocks of code,
yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I think I implemented that fairly well actually. I'm quite happy with what I did in the end. Because initially I was like, I knew the idea, but I was possibly, this is a problem that I could very well have ended up with like lots more code than necessary.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. But were you actually planning to store it as did you store it as a tree?
No, not actually.
Or?
I don't know if you can see my screen right now.
Oh, 1 second.
Wait, actually.
I can see it in theory, I'm just trying to get it up on my screen.
Okay.
Yes.
So, here. This was my code.
Yeah.
It was actually like this. Like I said, I did it on Python because of the line things. And just to maintain like an invariant of like, I'm always in this recursion, I have a 4. I just added a 4 and then end.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah.
And then it was like just this recursion. Like, yeah, like you're guaranteed to start with 4. Then the number of iterations is the amount of times you have to multiply the answer of this 4. So that's more. And then you just like read it. And while I'm not seeing an end, like while it's add, just add 1 to the answer. If I see an end, just do the multiplier and handle the overflow and return the answer. Then if you encounter another 4, you add the answer of that 4, like in the recursion, you handle the overflow again, and it will repeat the while. So we will look for adds, then ends, and 4, and just that.
How are you going through like the?
This is actually unnecessary, but yeah. like I have a global variable p, which is like the position of the array I'm looking for. So in the end, p will be equal to the size of the array.
Oh, wait, I thought I understood, but I actually don't. So I don't see like how you're going through for all the other loops without timing out, in a sense. Like how you're going through the lines one by one, because that would be too slow. But I don't think you are. It doesn't look like you are.
Like in this, like I have like the variable p that only increases by 1.
Oh,
Each
it's
time.
recursive, and you're just like when you see another for loop, you just recursively call the function that solves the other for loop,
Yeah.
and then okay, that's quite neat actually. That's quite clean. That makes sense. Yeah, I did it like non-recursively with stacks and stuff. So to be fair, actually, I said that I thought I implemented it like optimally. Maybe it wasn't optimal. Maybe it's just better.
I think my runtime might actually be a recursion limit in Python, because when testing I had like a test case, like for some reason it looped forever, and when it repeated more than 992 times, it exceeded the maximum depth of the recursion. So when I fixed the while, I got runtime, so it might be the recursion limit on Python.
That's probably bound to be it, actually. I'm sure they'll have like one test case where it's just like 10 to the 5 fours.
Well, how many? That's my doubt actually. That like how many fours can you have? Oh, you can have 10 to the 5.
Yeah, I think recursion limit's like 1,000 or something. But maybe if you fix that, it might actually be correct, which would be a shame.
Like, hang on. I will ask Gemini to translate this into. I actually ask ChatGPT. I will ask it to translate to C++ in order to see if it is correct. I'm with that doubt.
You can also set a recursion limit with one line in Python. I think I don't know what the line is, but it's like something just like set recursion limit.
I mean, yeah, but it may be too slow because of 10 to the 5.
Oh, I don't know. Surely not.
Okay.
I feel like it should be okay, but that's just me. I've never really used Python for competitive programming, so not never really. I've never used Python for competitive programming.
Yeah, I use it sometimes, and these things, like, I know it also has like a limit of the number of digits you can have in a number. So yeah, those little things are annoying for competitive programming. But server version it.
Let me see the chat for 1 second while they're doing that. Someone says use excalidraw.com. Might check that out. I don't know if I've seen that. I've heard of that. Let's try it out maybe. Erekle kartoli. I guess I am Georgian, for those of you asking. Did you guys meet at IOI 23? Yes. We met in Hungary.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, I didn't test it locally. which is bad. Okay, so apparently this doesn't exist.
Competitive program is struggling to use Python.
Import. Oh yeah, I was, yeah. I assumed. Okay. Yeah, no, it might be. Let's see.
What was wrong with set recursion limit?
I was importing the wrong library.
Oh.
Okay, it's still wrong. Oh, I'm encoding with one hand because in the other I have cell phones.
Oh, you're holding your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'd have to hold it for you, but I don't think I can do that.
Okay. I somehow broke. Wait a minute. Okay, now it's okay. Oh, I can actually just put it here.
That's a very weird status.
What? I mean, it might be because of this, but it's weird that it allocates memory.
Yeah, I guess it. Does Python use? I assume Python uses a stack for recursion that it just allocates at the start, or I mean, 10 to the 6. That's like 4. No, that shouldn't be that much.
Well, with 10 to the 5, it's using only that many. Oh, I actually, it's using 9,000 kilobytes only. Which?
Yeah, 9 megabytes.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 megabytes.
Yeah, that's weird. But I think I got this error previously. It was the problem was actually the Python version for some reason. I'll see if that's the case here. Okay, runtime. It might be the same as before. Let's see. Oh.
Literally Python version?
Yeah.
What?
That's weird. Let me. I don't know what's wrong with that, but I'll try without the recursion limit. Yeah, Python is weird. For some reason, PyPy gave runtime. Okay, yeah, it's the recursion limit and the language.
Okay. If only you had like some kind of extension that just tries all like possible recursion limits and all the versions of Python and just submits all of them. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do this properly.
Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, maybe it was a bad idea to do it in Python.
No, I'm sure if you keep going, then if you like train for next year using Python, I'm sure it'll pay off because Python's just faster for some problems.
Yeah.
There's a question in the chat saying, can you use documentation for a language? I'm pretty sure you can't actually look anything up during the contest. Also, Eduardo, someone said that your camera is not visible in your stream.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same message, but like. Okay, let me. I can see the camera. Maybe they're talking about the. Oh yeah, it's frozen. I don't know what happened. Let me.
It also just disappeared on my stream, but I'm sure that's fine.
No, yeah, that's. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, the camera is frozen. So yeah, documentation for language. I'm pretty sure you aren't allowed to use that. At least that's what I've been going by. Let me pull up the rules. Might as well. Here are the rules. Match rules, cup rules. Participants are not allowed to use any help from anyone else, use any online or offline resources, use pre-written code apart from the template, use AI help, except can translate the statements to another human language. So you can use AI to translate the statement to another language, but you can't. It seems like you can't use anything on any online resources, basically. In the official round, I assume if it's a friendly, like you can just agree to different rules. But.
Okay, I think I fixed the camera issue.
Okay, nice. Yeah, no templates in IOI either. You can't do that. You get a machine that in on-site competitions like IOI and ICTC, you get a machine that's like pre-configured to a certain virtual machine image, and then so the computer, you can't even set any. You can't do anything to the machine basically. Even if you want to change the font color in VS Code or something, you have to do that once the competition started.
Yeah. My chat is asking me what is this file. It's this, like the first part is the template, and then it's like a personal notebook for like stuff. Like here I have like C++ stuff. Yeah, it's just like a notebook, like a team notebook, but for me, it's mostly for code forces to like copy paste easily. So yeah, then I have some algorithms. Again, they're easy algorithms just to copy paste. This is the factorials, the inverse factorials. So yeah, and then yeah, if you're asking because of the name, like why the name, just look it up yourself. It's like a joke in Spanish. You don't wanna know it.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Okay.
I mean, I can't promise that I won't look it up later, but. What do you think of the format as a whole? Like the Blitz Cup format?
Wait. Okay. I think it's really fun to like. For me, it's really fun to compete, and I don't know to the viewers if it's also fun, but I think the main difference with like normal contests is that it's all like really fast, and it's really exciting to watch also. Like I remember watching the finals, the Blitz finals, and it was actually really interesting compared to like the normal contest when you like see, you maybe are seeing the screens, but you see them like 1 hour typing the same problem. It's not so fun. But now they are competing for the same problem in like 5 minutes. It's more, I think it's a lot of more fun to watch. But
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that attracts people to watch a sport is how, obviously, like how easy to watch it is or how fun to watch it is. Like competitive programming, I think, is famously difficult to watch. Or like you can't really tell what the competitors are thinking, what they're doing as much. But yeah, I think this format makes that a bit easier and a bit more fun.
yeah. I think the only bad thing would be that problems maybe not so interesting because they should be easy. But yeah, that's something you have to take into account in order to do this format. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're sacrificing like difficulty for
entertainment.
views.
Yeah.
Yeah, entertainment.
Yeah, but
I was actually choosing what to put the stream down as. I was choosing between entertainment and education. I think usually I put education, but for Blitz Cup I put entertainment.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
well, but the part where you're explaining the problem, that's really educated. Mostly for beginners too. I used to put like science and technology because I think I saw tourists put science and technology, and then I just copied him on the tag.
Didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I've got to go, but it was a great
Yeah.
great match. Pleasure to face you. Maybe we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was nice to meet you too after a long time. So yeah, thanks for the match and the stream. It was really fun.
Yeah, likewise. See you around. See you online.
Great.
Thanks
See
for
you.
the chat.
Okay. I don't know if there's still a lot of people in my chat. I thought I will be finally talking Spanish, but no, I remember there are people that talk English. But yeah, we discovered what was the thing that was wrong with D. It was actually just this line. That was crazy. And also the Python version. Would you discuss the problem that I asked in the start? I don't think I can do it now, but you can always talk to me on Telegram. This is my Telegram username. Talk to me on Telegram, and we can discuss it if you like. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and we might do another stream later. It highly depends on if I will have another Blitz match, but yeah, thank you all for coming.